It is 5:45 on CHEX Daily. All this chat about springtime. Spring cleaning certainly is in that realm. And to talk to them about that point, we have Kate Winn. She's a mom, she's a blogger, she's got a house to take care of too, and a teacher as well. But you're looking at spring cleaning as the happy, positive side of spring cleaning today.
Absolutely. Well, I always think cleaning is positive, but in terms of getting your kids involved, there are a lot of benefits to that. And if you take a look at your children's report cards, you'll see in the learning skills things like responsibility. So obviously getting them involved with chores and the household cleaning on a regular basis, that can only help, and it also lightens your load at home as well. And there's also the aspect of organization, and it can be taught, it can be learned, and it's something, you know, to get started at from an early age because it really does help your kids.
So how early would you start with the kids? I mean, you know, I've got spring cleaning coming up. Tommy's about 6 months old. Like, could I just like attach him to a broom?
I don't think even I started them at 6 months old, but I did start them as soon as they were tidying up things as soon as they could actually pick up their toys and put them where they belonged. I had them doing that sort of stuff. But even now, my kids are almost 7 and 9, and they make their beds, they do the dusting and vacuuming in their own rooms, unload the dishwasher, pack their lunches. So I mean, I get them involved in as much as they can.
You're not bribing them?
No, actually, I mean, they get an allowance not related to chores, a very small one. But no, well, one of my daughters actually asks, "Can I do the windows? Can I do the windows?" And so, you know, if she wants to, then that's fabulous.
The feeling of encouragement and of having something accomplished. And also, you're big on structure too, so kids probably know when playtime and when TV time is and when cleaning time is.
Yeah, and that they can't do something else until the last thing is tidied up or whatever, so they know that that's the routine. But organization is so important, and a lot of it is about not having so much stuff too, and that's where it's hard is when you start looking at the decluttering aspect of things.
It is hard. It can be overwhelming if you don't, you know, keep up on it. So this is that spring cleaning time to tackle some of those overwhelming jobs. How do you handle that? And I mean, I think 7 and 9, that's a great age to discuss.
Yeah, so I mean, before my kids started school, I pretty much figured I was allowed to throw out whatever needed to go or donate, or, you know, I kind of took that power and did it. Once they started school, I realized they kind of need to have some ownership over that. But as a teacher and as a parent, one of my favorite phrases is choice within structure. So I'm still going to set some rules and say books belong on the bookshelf or whatever it may be, but how they want to line up their books or their, you know, their own little systems, of course, that's fine. But even in terms of all the extra little things they have, like cards and letters and pictures and all that kind of stuff, if you give them a special box and you say, you know, that's where your stuff needs to go, and then they know that they have to filter out once the box is getting full, that sort of thing can be helpful. But it's funny, one of my very favorite books is The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin, and she talks about how decluttering can really help promote happiness. But she said a lot of her friends will say, oh yeah, I need to get organized. And she'll say, no, don't even worry about getting organized. Worry about getting rid of your stuff first. Because some people think, well, I'll get a label maker, I'll get some bins, and we'll be all set. But you really have to be able to purge your things. So that's something I really work on with my kids too.
Really? So decluttering can actually help to make kids happier. I guess it's less stress, less off their mind. They don't have to worry about collecting all of Grandma's birthday cards for the last 9 years.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I don't know what the research is on kids, but I know in this book she definitely talks about research with adults and how it can be helpful. And I find something really helpful to do with kids too is to have them actually clear off the shelf or clear out the drawer so it's all out. And they make the decisions about what goes back. So it's not sort of the negative, what am I taking away? It's what are the things I really want to keep.
Well, that's a good call.
And you do, I mean, sometimes they'll say, you know, 10 books have to go because it's the book drive or whatever, so you pick. But sometimes if they think, no, I need to keep all of these right now, then that's fine because that's their choice. But they, yeah, so they can just kind of pick what stays and what goes. It's good for them to know where it's going as well.
Right.
So whether you take things to Vinnie's or Salvation Army, it's helpful to actually take them there so they see how it works and you explain to them, or even if it's hand-me-downs that go to a cousin or whatever. Like my younger daughter, when she grows out of her things, we give them to a friend's little girl. So there's a bin right in her closet, and she knows if something's too small or too short, it goes in the bin for Harley. And so she feels like that's something special she's doing for someone.
In our last 20 seconds, what if it's back and forth? What if you and the kids disagree on what is on an element or an item that needs to stay or go?
If it's actual garbage, like I mean, if it's a crumpled up Kleenex, I'm going to make the call and say no, it's garbage. But if it's something that they really think is special to them and it's not taking up the whole room, then let them have that decision.
All right, that's Kate Winn. All right, who's ready for spring cleaning now?
I am. I have a lot to do this weekend. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Let's join Kelly.